Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Legacy Kickback. And this is the first out of the three Insecticons. Well, I think it was the first released. I don't quite remember. I have all of them now, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I think this was the first one released. But, doesn't matter. And yeah, this is a pretty good figure. So, this is Kickback, as you can see. And he is in the style of the G1 cartoon, and it looks pretty dang good. Especially if you take off these bits. Because for some reason, Legacy decided to do this gimmick where they'd give clear plastic extra weapons for some reason, and I'm not the biggest fan of them, but oh well. We'll talk about that more in a second. But first, we got to do a box review. So here's the box. Kickback, Transformers Legacy. Then you got Kickback there with all of his pew-pews. Then you got Transformers Generations, Takara Tomy. Transformers Legacy. You got the bottom. You got a barcode there. You got the OG Legacy artwork. So I guess, yeah, this guy definitely did come out first. Then you got Kickback. You got 14 steps. He turns into a grasshopper. And, yeah. And then you got stats or something. And, yeah, that's about it. Inside, you got nothing. Just the thing that he's connected to. And that's about it. So, now let's talk about the figure. Because I quite like it. It's fairly simple. Because, well, it turns into a grasshopper. But, well, a mechanical grasshopper, I should say. But it is accurate to the original cartoon, and it does a good job at, well, what it does. And, yeah, I guess we'll just talk about the add-on weapons. So, these are weird. They're just big, clear purple plastic chunks that are supposed to be blades, but also guns, and, like, you can have him on his arm like this. You can have him hold it like that. You can, I guess, flip it around and have it as a gun. Yeah, they're just really loose, honestly, and I just don't care about them that much. I mean, personally, like, I guess I like them best as blades, but even then, that's a huge, like, I don't know. But I think I just prefer him without it. This looks way more cohesive, and he already has a gun, and it looks pretty good. I actually really like this gun. It's pretty uniquely sculpted for, you know, a standard laser gun, I guess. And, yeah, now let's talk about articulation, because it's pretty good. You know, being Legacy, it has standard articulation. So, head is on a ball joint, you got up and down. I guess you can move these things due to transformation, so you can make them sad. You can also move the wings separately, up and down. Then, if you go to the arms, you got out that far, you got a full 360, you got a bicep swivel. You have a bit of a weird arm due to transformation, so it bends right here, and it has a very good bend, but this part also doesn't bend, so it's a little weird, but it gets the job done, and you can also bend it here, but that looks very unnatural. So, yeah, you can get quite a bit of arm articulation. Nothing at the wrist. You have a swivel at the waist. You got forward that far, back that far, out that far, bicep swivel, 90 degrees of bend, and a toe pivot. And I guess you got up at the foot, but yeah. And so that's about it. Overall, pretty standard. And yeah. Now let's get to size comparisons. So, here he is with my previous review, Optimus Prime, specifically from Transformers Reactivate. And yeah. So, not the biggest figure. Then there he is with the prime unit of measurement. Yes, the second prime unit of measurement. And then here he is with, I dropped him, Batman. And so yeah, not a big figure by any means, but you know, a decent one. Now let's get to transformation, because it's fairly simple, but I think it gets the job done pretty dang well. So first, take the head, rotate it around, just take the wings, push that forward, then take this back part, flip that up, and that will cover the head, and then just lift the antenna back like this. Then just take the arms, bring them down, or I guess back, and then bring it forward like that, bring that forward, and then flip this part around. Same thing on this side, just flip, flip, flip. Then take the feet, bend them forward all the way like that. Just bring them up a little bit. Then bring out the foot part and flip in the toe. Flip out the foot and bring out the leg, I guess is the right way of putting it. And then flip out the foot again and rotate it around. And then adjust the wings and you are done. Again, not a super complicated transformation, but it does get the job done, and I like it. Like, despite it being really simple, I find myself flipping it back and forth quite often just because it's fun to do, I guess. Like, it's... Yeah, like... but by no means is it the most complicated. Also, you can take the gun, put that there, and so now he is packing heat. And you can also bring these in, and he has these tabs on the wings, and you can just plug those on. I said plug those on. And you can do that at a couple different points. Like, you can do it here, like lower down, like that. Or you can do it further up, which is what I normally do, just because it slots in easier here. And yeah. And of course you can put on blast effects there. And yeah. So overall, a fairly simple figure, but a fun one to say. So do I recommend this guy? Yeah, he is a good and faithful reinterpretation of, or a modernization, I should say, because it's not really a reinterpretation of the G1 figure, and I think it's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure you can still get this guy for not too expensive either. Only one of the Insecticons is particularly expensive, and even still, it's not too bad. Like, it's expensive for what it is, but it's like you can find a lot more expensive figures. So yeah, well, that's about it. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye. Boing.